Hello everyone, I'm going to do a quick review on the Trail 125, CT 125, Hunter Cub, whatever you want to call it, depending on what country you live in. I just picked this up yesterday. Every dealership I've called has been sold out, and I randomly walked into a dealership that had one for sale, picked it up. I only have about 30 miles on it, so it is brand new, and I decided to kind of illegally cross this ditch and see what it could do off-road. So first impressions, overall cool little bike. Looks wise, I think the front is amazing. I think they did a good job with this black and red contrast. This is all metal. I think they did a great job with the headlight. As we move back, it gets slightly worse. I don't know if you can tell on video, you know, lots of plastics. The exhaust is awesome. The heat guard, I just rode it and I can touch it. So that's pretty awesome. It has these pretty sturdy little crash guards. Moving back, you have this luggage rack. On the pictures, it looks cool. In real life, and I don't know if it shows in video, it is huge. It is just a huge rack. And that's like one of the only times a huge rack is bad. Yeah, I think it's a little large, but it's useful. It holds 44 pounds, and it's very bright red. I think a black luggage rack would look way better. I want to see about getting one, but that's definitely a huge complaint looks wise. It's just way too much red. Size wise, it's actually a decent sized bike. The engine's small. I'm 6'2". I fit on it fine. I do find myself back here a little bit. So if this seat was back just 2.5 inches, I think it would be perfect. I have plenty of room when on it to turn, and yeah, very comfortable riding position. Sorry, there's jets. Now we're gonna move to some complaints. I love that it comes factory with a kickstart, but the position is horrible. I don't know why they did this. Honda makes dirt bikes. I don't know what the thought was here, but from the factory, this is more upright, and as you can see, your foot's here, and you just start hitting this. And so I loosened this bolt, moved it back. It doesn't seem to be an issue. Another thing I think is weird. So we have this toolbox here. So you're thinking, wow, it's full of tools. So let's figure out how to get in here. So we open this up. Let me move this camera back a little bit. Okay, pop this. Okay. Now we pop the seat up. This is where you access the fuel tank. So this is where you fill the fuel up. There's not much here, except you see this Allen key. So you pick up this Allen key, if I can get it out with one hand. Of course I can't. There we go, got the Allen key. So you take the Allen key, place it here, rotate it, and then you open this, and then pops out this ridiculous toolkit. And when I say toolkit, I mean it's pretty much a screwdriver. So let me open this up. Sorry, it's hard to do with one hand. So yep, you got a screwdriver. And then, I already really broke the plastic on that. And then there's one other thing in there. It's this. Now, it took me a couple seconds to figure out what this was. So it's a steel braided cable clamped onto itself, and then another clamp here covered in this rubber. Now, one thing I love about Hondas is they always have the cool helmet hook underneath the seat. So this one, and I have no clue why they did this, the hook is wrapped around and there's barely any opening, so you couldn't get your helmet latched through here. So what you do is you put this here, and it's my first time doing it, hang that there, grab your helmet, put your, see if I can do this. Oh. Wrap that through the loop, stick this over this hook, if I can get, and then if you move everything around, shut your seat, and your helmet's locked on. So convenient. I don't know why they didn't just make this hook differently. If someone knows of a different hook I can get, let me know, or I might just cut this piece of metal so this can go here. It just seems like a bunch of extra steps. What else? You know, I'm an experienced rider. I've had a bunch of motorcycles. This is weird. So you don't have a clutch. So you have a centrifugal clutch, and then you shift the gears like normal, but there's no clutch to pull in while you're going. And it's still taking me some time to figure out exactly where you need to be RPM wise for a smooth clutch. And you definitely need to slow down quite a bit for those downshifts, or they'll get really aggressive. What else? Top speed. You know, I've seen top speed specs for this bike. Some people say 65, some people say 60. Again, I'm 235 pounds, and for me, I think the top speed is 50. I get to 45 easily, and then start climbing up 48, and then I get around 51, and the bike is telling me it is done and the throttle's maxed out. But you know, at least I'm not gonna get speeding tickets. But I do really wish the bike could do 55. If the bike could do 55, 57 comfortably, I would be super happy with it. That just kind of increases the amount of roads you can go on. When you're only doing 48 miles an hour comfortably, definitely limits you. So that's really my biggest complaint. The shifting, I think I'm gonna figure out. The center stand's awesome. LEDs, hand grips, it's super comfortable to ride, and the convenience of not having a clutch to pull in is nice when you're running errands. So that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.